Hi guys, this is Pinkie. Thank you for being here tonight with me. I do want to say that I know it's late. I know it's late, but I just had to get this done. All right, and I'm so happy to see it. Um, to be able to get this done for you. I do want to say my disclaimer, just to be on the safe side. Okay, everything is alleged. This video that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and everything that I speak of is my opinion only. Okay, so since we got that out of the way, we can go ahead and get started. All right. Now, you know, I do want to say, I do want to say one thing. Okay, let me just go ahead and say this. I know the ratings are down. We're going to talk about Love and Marriage Detroit, but I know the ratings are down with everything. Everything Mr. Carlos King is doing, ratings are just down, period, right? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wait. I'm trying to bring my. But for some reason, for the last couple times I did this, I don't know what's going on, but we're not going to let that stop us, okay? We're sure not going to let that stop us. But I do want to say this, that since we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Detroit, of course, like I yes, I have. Oh, thank the Lord. You know what? I do not know. Like I said, I'm not a technical person. I'm really not a technical person. But we got the problem solved, okay? So we're going to talk about Love and Marriage DC. Let me make sure my phone is off because I don't need nobody calling me. It's already late. You know what I mean? When I say it's late, it's late. But we're going to go ahead and thank you, Craig McMorris, for coming in. Thank you. As I said before, we're going to go ahead and talk about Love and Marriage Detroit. Yes. You know what? I can at least say these people do have jobs. When I said jobs, they got jobs. Because Love and Marriage Huntsville, they ain't got no job. And I don't mean to be shady or anything. They just don't have no job. They don't know what's the problem. But anyway, and thank you, Lady Life. Lady Loves Life, thank you so much for being here again today with me. And you can tell that I got my volume. Is it my volume or my audio fixed? If you can tell from last night, it's fixed and everything. But thank you, Lady Loves Life, and good evening to everybody else as well. But as I said before, um, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said before, that at least these Detroit, they have jobs. You know, actually they show their real life too, and they have jobs. Unlike Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know, I don't know, they don't have no jobs and one off on a tangent, going crazy. I don't know if y'all heard about her, but we may touch on that a little bit later. But let me go ahead and tell you about uh, Love and Marriage, Detroit. Now we're on episode number 5. It's still their first season, but this is episode number 5. So they still early on in the game. Okay. And we know Love and Marriage Huntsville, they're just going off for right now. They're not going to come back until I guess when they show a new season. I'm not even sure whether they're going to have a reunion the way Carlos is acting because he had lost his doggone mind. When I say that man had lost his doggone mind, I really want to say that. And Craig McMorris, and the one husband that wants to go to Georgia, I believe he is down low. He's acts feminine to me. He is. That's Marceau. You know, he actually supposed to wants to go to Georgia. Wait now, you're talking about Anthony. Are you talking about Anthony, the one that's married to the doctor? If so, give me, just say yes, because I think that's who you're talking about. Because Anthony always trying to run off. I'm serious, Anthony is always trying to run off. He runs off in the middle of a pandemic to be with, I think it's Warner Brothers or somewhere. For the dream job. Hi, Candace Hair Care and more. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming up. I know it's a little late. We're not going to be here long anyway, because I know everybody got to get up in the morning. But thank you so much. But as I was saying, and guess what, Candace? My volume is better. Everything is better today. Progress. Okay, but it starts off with them. We're talking about Love and Marriage Detroit, okay, and it starts off with them being at a rolling ring, a skating ring, should I say, skating ring, roller ring, all the same. Depends on where you live in the country. It depends on how you say it, or which word you use first, okay. And Pam said, "Good evening, Pinkie, the housewife." Chatters. Hands and pink waves. Okay, we're gonna do the pink waves. You know what? We're gonna have to start doing the pink hearts. The pink hearts. We're gonna do a wave of pink hearts. That's what we're gonna. Candy, you just got see there. I got a good idea just from you right now. We're gonna do pink heart waves. The waves of pink hearts because this is the pink house. Okay, but anyway, with it starts off with they're at the roller ring, at the skating ring, and you know the two wives that are they're bloggers. One is about 40, and then the other one she's 29, turning 30 on the episode because they have a birthday on the episode. So you know, the older one calls the other one her baby sister. You know, she's like a sister to her. That's Christine. That's Christine, and that's Kobe. Kobe is the younger one, you know, the one turning 30. And then the other one, oh, thank you, Ken. It's so nice to catch your lives. You know what? I just started my lives. I think this is number 4. The first one I did it with nobody, just me. And this is my third one. My third live, having, you know, people come into the chat. So I'm just starting doing my lives, yes. And because I was what is it? The day after the 4th of July, I was monitored. No, on the 4th of July, I was monitored. No, on the 4th of July, I hit all my goals. And then 2 days later, I was monetized. 2 days after the 4th, that's what it was. Okay. Um, oh, we got Sicily Bunny. Thank you. She just giving me a clap hands. Thank you for coming in as well. All right. But anyway, as I was saying, that they started out at the road skating rink, and if I'll drop a link in a little bit if anybody want to come up. If you already watched the episode, or if you want to come up and talk about it, I'll drop the link. And we're not going to be here all night. No, we're not, because I'm keeping my eye on that time. Okay, but they started out at the roller rink, and Latoya is the younger one. She's 29, turning 30 on that episode, and then you got the older one, which is Christine. Both of them are influencers, media influencers and everything. And the older one, both of them are very pretty women, very pretty. Now, don't get it twisted; they are very pretty women. But the older one, that's 40. If you look at her, she looks like she's barely 20 something. She's real tall, and she is just a beautiful. She's a darker woman, but she is drop dead gorgeous to me. Both of them are. But you see what you can look like at 40. Oh my God, yes, she's beautiful. Both of them are influencers, but they got into it at the roller skating rink because the every time which is Christine, which is the one that's 40, and Latoya, which is the one that's 29. Every time Christine tell her, because she's been a blogger longer, much longer. Every time she's tell her what she's doing or what she's getting ready to do, soon as she tell her, then Kobe jumps on the bandwagon to go do the same thing that she's doing, or contacts that company or organization or whatever, that company, to try to get in on it with her. And so she let her pass the first time. She did. She let her pass the second time. She did. The third time, that's when they had words. And Christine is the one with the husband that I keep my third eye on him. I don't know, that third eye and those two eyes on the back. I haven't put the two eyes back there on him yet. I got the two eyes and the third eye on Montel Hope, because that's the devil devil under the ground, whatever you want to call it, motel, hotel, anything, garden tune. I have to keep all the eyes on him. But we're talking about Brendan, Christine's husband. He jumps into the fight. When the two women are going at it, he called her husband, what was it? Let me see. I'm going to see. He called him, no, he didn't call his husband. He called his wife a Kobe cat. A Kobe, because her name is Kobe cat. Oh, Lord, let me just tell you something. One thing you don't do. Now, Russell is Kobe's husband, right? One thing you don't do. When a man loves their wife, you don't mess with that wife. You know what I mean? He loves his wife. I mean, he's the type of husband, if you said he be throwing her all up in the air, she be standing all up on his shoulders, he be laying down doing push-ups, and she's sitting on his back. I mean, I don't know where they get all that energy. Oh, I love it though. Oh my God, they got more than me. I love it. I love it. I love it. But let me just say this. You don't talk about his wife. You don't talk about his wife. Because he's going to come at you. And he ain't coming at you just coming at you. He ready to put them paws on you, put them paws on you. Now, this could be, now this allegedly, but I did see the show. I did see it. And it's my opinion. But he ready to put them paws on you, to break some bones. Now that's what he said. I'm just repeating what he said. Okay? So let me just go over. But so Kobe was so upset, she left and leaves out of the skating ring, and her husband follows suit. Okay? And he's out there comforting his wife and everything while she's sitting in the car trying to make her feel better. Oh, it just broke my heart. Because, them husbands on love and marriage, they don't do that stuff. Except for Big Lou. Now, Big Lou, I don't know about Chris. I haven't seen him like that yet. But Big Lou, I know. And Kiki, I know. But them other husbands, they don't do that stuff. Okay, the men come after their wife, you just come after them because Marceau, he forgets his girdle, his double D, triple D, bra size, and he be acting, trying to hide them hips. He be acting worse than a woman. Every woman he knows, he comes at. But these men, they try to stay out of the women's business. But Brendan, because Brendan been in a lot of hot water. Because Brendan, he's like Martell in a way. I said in a way. I didn't say he was. In a way. When I say in a way, he tried to have one foot in the door and one foot out the door. Now that's what he said, allegedly. He even said it twice. 2 times. And he had 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. Out the door with one of his artists that he was working with. He was working with an artist. They got an emotional connection. They started texting. They started phone calls. They worked together every night. Right. And he's claimed nothing happened, no more than, but his wife found a lot of stuff when she went on the internet, under his emails and chats or whatever she was looking at. And yeah. So, and now he's got another connection with another artist. So I don't know. And he did say that he had 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door, ready to leave. Ready to leave. So you see what I'm getting at? He got those tendencies. So you have to keep that third eye on him. Because he's a husband with 2 beautiful young little girls. Not no big girls, little girls. Them little bitty kids, yeah, and a wife. But he's chasing every tail that he gets that comes up in his studio. Just my opinion. I don't know about yours, but just my opinion. Did Craig, did you ever give me the answer on that wife? The one that not the husband that wants to go to Georgia. Is it Anthony that you're talking about? Okay, because I'm wondering, is that Anthony? Because I know Anthony always leads. Every time you look up, he's leading. But anyway, now let me just say this also. Now, it leaves that once Kobe and Russell leaves and everything, the doctor, her name is Latoya, and her husband's name is Anthony. That's the one that's always leading. But anyway, want to move somewhere, and he'll just pick up and move and leave his wife and kids where they are. But he want to do a men's movement. Oh Lord, this man gonna make me say bad words. Ooh, control that mouth of mine. How are you gonna do a men's movement? And talking about you got to be a strong man, protect your family, take care of your family, be there, hug your kids, respect your wife. Man, oh Lord. When I say they run me crazy. They running me crazy. I don't know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Yes, I am. Because I do like Anthony and I love his wife, Dr. Latoya. Okay? They got real jobs. I have to keep stressing that. And they got a real life, okay? Now, then it goes on to Christine, and she's meeting up with her best friend, Chelsea, okay? And they go to a store, not a store, they go to her storage unit because they moved in a penthouse up high. Beautiful view, beautiful penthouse up high because they're selling their house. They didn't do the Scotch thing. You know, Scotch claim they multi-millionaires, right? Scotch moved from house to smaller house to an apartment. When I don't know when they're gonna stop. They move every season. So these people are selling a house. Marceau them never said they were selling anything. They just be moving and leasing and moving and leasing or renting. These people are selling a house and moving in a penthouse. Penthouse. You see what I'm saying? Now, if anybody catch that difference, let me know. Let me know. Okay? And if anybody want to come up, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link soon. But also, let me just say this. So she's meeting her friend at her storage unit where they had to store some of their stuff until they can decide on what they're going to do. And so she's going to design a dress for her. You know, she's not just an influencer. She's also makes her own design. She's a designer as well. This one, I told you they got jobs. Didn't I say they got jobs? Yes, they do. I know y'all loving this. Okay, job. Okay, and then after that, it shows the three men meeting up for the men's movement that Anthony is having. You know, Anthony is all about trying to, but Anthony is messy sometimes. Messy. Anthony talks a lot of crap to the women. He don't care who you are. He gonna talk crap to you. Anthony reminds me of Marceau, but he's not a criminal, and he's not a schemer, and he's not a thief. Okay? And now this is allegedly, but he's not that. Okay? So that's why I say he reminds me of Mark, because only thing I would say, Anthony loves to talk crap. He loves to talk crap, and he has no filter. He talks crap to the women like he's talking to a man. That's what I mean. Okay, that's what I'm. Oh, thank you, Lady Love Life. Thank you on that one. But anyway, so that's what I mean by that. Okay, and so he talks crap, a lot of crap. So you just have to you just got to live with it. But anyway, now the three men meet up, and this is where it gets. I may even have it on my phone. Let me just see. But this is where they meet up at the men's movie, and Bravo is there too. Their friend I called Bravo. This is okay. Now this is the couple. This is, if you all can see this here. This is, I don't know whether you can see it good. I'm trying to. Okay, now this is the couple. That's Christine and Brandon, right? Brandon is the one at this man's movie is going to get. He's going to be quiet. When I say quiet, he's not going to say a word. And that when he do talk, he getting ready to start apologizing because he knows bones can be broken. That's all. Y'all, bones can be broken. Okay, so they meet up, which is Anthony, Brendan, and Russell. And Russell is the one that says that somebody may get their bones broke. Okay, thank God he said it. 'Cause I tell you, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, let me see. Can I find that for you? Okay, here it is. Okay, this is them at the men's. Okay, I hope you all can see it. This is Brendan. This is the one that talks crap. This is the one that has 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. Can you all see this? Put a yes in the chat if you can see this, okay? Put a yes in the chat for me, or thumbs up or something, let me know. And that's Russell in the white shirt. Russell is, see the big muscles Russell got? He's the one in the white shirt, okay? So Russell is in the white shirt. If you can see this, oh, you can see it. Thank you, Lady Love Life. Okay, so y'all can see it, okay? Now, Russell is the one that said, you know, because when they came in, let me just say this. When they came in, I got it on video somewhere. Okay, when they came in, let me just tell you about it before I show it. What they said. When they came in, Russell was pissed anyway because Brandon called his wife a Kobe cat, it may not be that bad, but ooh, let me tell you. Oh, Bone Crusher Russell. Okay. Yes. Lady Love Flight, did you see the episode? Have you watched it? Because, oh Lord, if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me just say this. Russell got the muscles. Russell is the one that throws his wife all up in there, and she be jumping all up and standing up on his shoulder. He be doing push-ups, and she be laying on his back, sitting on his back, and he be just flipping it all up in there. That's Russell. Okay, thank you. So you did watch the show. Thank you. So since we're getting ready to talk about that, and that's the main source. If anybody want to come up, I'll make sure I drop the link. If you want to come up, you can. Okay. But also now, when I say Russell, you don't want to fool with Russell, because Russell is the one. He's the one that tells Brendan. I just dropped the link if anybody want to come up. But Russell tells Brendan, because Russell just, let me show you. He's just sitting there like this here, just staring at it. Like, and Brendan don't know what to do. And Bravo, which is their friend, just sitting there trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Because I see that he's just watching him. He ain't doing nothing, just looking. He ain't doing nothing, just looking. You know, like, yeah. And Brendan, he ain't doing. I mean, Russell, and he's ready. He's ready for him. Ready for the man to say one thing that he don't like, because he's gonna snap some bones. I hate to say it like that, guys. Y'all know I don't believe in violence. I don't. But sometimes you may have to snap some bones to get people to understand. Ooh. And he got the muscles to snap. Okay? Because, you know, Brendan, he's not that big. And he's not a big man. And he don't have no muscles like Russell. Russell got all the muscles. Russell, I'd be scared of Russell myself. And he was talking about snapping bones. If I was a man, oh, Lord. I said, okay, I give up. But anyway, so other men are there as well. And Anthony's talking about the reason they haven't, he wants at least 300 to 500 men to show up and be part of this event. And this is to teach them how to be men. And then I was thinking about that when he was saying that. And then he was talking about how to hug and your kids, and how to respect your wife and love your family and protect and provide them. I'm thinking myself, I'm like, okay, that sounds good, but you're gonna have to stop it yourself when it comes to other, because he just go off. He just go off sometimes, okay? But anyway, so Bravo was looking over there at him too, trying to figure out, Brandon just sitting there, just looking Russell is sitting over there just looking at Brandon. I wonder what is going on. And then when everything they finished talking about the meeting, the event, what they're planning, um, Anthony said he wanted his boys to stay. That means Bravo, Brendan, and Russell to stay because he needs to get this hashed out. Okay, and what do he do that for? Um, not Anthony, Russell. Arms on the table. I'm going to show it. Arms on the table, and Brendan is sitting there like a little scaredy cat. You know, he calling somebody else a Kobe cat. He's a scaredy cat. Okay, and he's sitting there, and all of a sudden he tells him that if let me see, I want to make sure I quote him right. Let me see, because Bravo said he's just going to be a fly on the wall. He's a fly on the wall. And he said he can see the veins popping on that man. Yeah. He said, Russell told him, if I wasn't saved, now he's talking to Brendan, and they sitting right across in front of each other. And Bravo is sitting on that side near Brendan, and Anthony is sitting near Russell. And Russell tell him, if I wasn't saved, you know, like Holy Ghost, saved, Holy Ghost. If he wasn't saved by God or saved man, may have to be in the hospital. You know what I mean? May have to be in the hospital. Yeah. He said, if I wasn't a saved man, if I wasn't saved, I would have broke every bone in your body. I would have broke every bone in your body. You know that's something. When a man tell you that, you shut the F up. You don't say a word. And believe me, Lady Love Life, you know this, because I think you said you watched the show. You don't say nothing. Did Brendan say anything? Nope. Brendan just sat there and just looked. And he had to do that poker face because he didn't want to make no facial expression. Because if you do, those hands and those big arms may be over there on you. I wouldn't have said nothing. I've been just doing it like this. Okay. You just shaking his head. No, okay. And then then when he did give him time to speak, I'm going to put this one back up there. He didn't say a word. You're right. He didn't say a word, did he? Not one word. He didn't say a word. And then when he did get a chance to speak, all he could do was just apologize. That he's so sorry. He would have never said nothing like that. You know what he said? He didn't mean no harm. Man, this man was apologizing because he know that if he hadn't said the wrong thing, y'all make me want to get up out of this chair and show you what he just pretend like I'm Russell, okay? And this is Brandon saying Brendan would have. I don't think Brendan would have leaped across the table. Brendan probably would have grabbed him across that table. And guess what? Remember, he had on a shirt he had a shirt on, Brendan did. And I don't know whether this was throwing shade. Y'all have to tell me whether you think this was throwing shade. He had on a shirt that looked just like, with his wife's face all over it. Nice looking shirt. But Russell said he would have never worn a shirt like that. And his wife could never got him to wear a shirt with her face all over. I mean, her face was plastered all over the shirt, all over. The whole shirt was with his wife's face all over. Not one big face. I mean, just say, like my phone, this is a face, face, all over it, you know. And he didn't know whether he was throwing shade or what. Okay, you think that shirt was shady? I think somebody else thought the shirt was shady too. Yes, yes, I think somebody else thought it was shady. But you see, he didn't say anything. No, because he knew if he had said something, there was not Bravo or Anthony could not kept him off that man. Because nobody, Anthony may be a big man, but Anthony ain't got the muscles, and I'm just gonna leave it there. Just leave it there. And Bravo, he ain't a little man, but I don't think they want to fool with Russell. When you fool with a man's wife, and he did say this. He did say this. Okay, he said, if I wasn't saved, I would have broke every bone in your body. Straight up. That's what he said. Straight up. When a man tell you straight up, that's straight up. Okay. Now then he also said, as a man, I protect my wife. He protects his wife. And he said, her party, because she's turning 30, she's 29, his wife is, and he did say, y'all are older than us. You all are, both of y'all are older than us, because these the younger ones on the show, right? But he said that that party that he invited them to for her birthday, he said he's uninviting them. Is that what you call it? When you uninvite somebody? Is that exactly what you call it? You uninvite them, right? Uninvite. You just tell them they can't come. That's what he said. Okay? That's what he said. You can't come. You are uninvited. Okay? So he didn't show up at all. He's not going to show up. Okay? Because he may get his bones broken. But anyway, he said, I don't trust you. I don't want to be around you, and I don't want you around me. I don't want you around my wife. Don't say my wife's name. Don't let her name come out of your mouth. I don't want your wife around my wife. I don't want your wife around my wife. I don't want you to say my wife's name, and I don't want to be around. He just just no contact. Just no contact. Okay? That's it. Just no contact. Okay? And he got the picture. And then Brandon and his wife was, I guess a few days later or whatever, he was going to, David the next day or whatever, went to the lake to sit out by the lake because it was a beautiful day. Brandon and his wife. And, let me see that I have that for you all before I go on. Well, let me just tell you, they went by the lake to sit out by the lake. And while he was there at the lake, he was telling him what happened at the when they had that meeting about the men's movement. Okay, I'm gonna just play this for you all. Let me see. Can you know how?
I wouldn't say, honestly, I was probably the vote every vote in your body, straight up. When Red said you're bringing vote and bring your body, I think I seen like a baby pop out of his muscle. I was like, it's possible. No, I feel like when you talk about white man, it's all gloves off. Sometimes it's all about what you say, how you say it. As men, and I'm just gonna hope you know.
What did y'all hear that part? He said if he wasn't saved, he would have. I can't play most of it with the volume, but I'm gonna let you all finish watching it. But I'm gonna here it is, guys. I hope you all can see this. Can you see this? They're still going at it, but this is it. I hope you all can see that. I'm trying to get that light out of there. But they keep going at it, okay? And I don't want you two to come at me on this, okay? But anyway, so it goes. They went to the beach and they was relaxing and just talking and everything. And Brendan and his wife Christine, she's one of the she's the older one that's beautiful, look like she's 20. Um, just for a relaxing evening and everything. And he decided to tell her what Russell told him, that he'll break every bone in his body, and that he uninvited them to the party and everything. His wife said that's okay, because she didn't plan on going anyway. She didn't want to go anyway, so everything is good. Okay, and then it goes from there. They goes to Brendan Music Studio, and I think this is that took the cake. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when they get to that music studio? This just took the cake. At the music studio, Brendan was there. Anthony showed up. His friend Bravo shows up. His friend, real name is John Samuels, but they call him Bravo. Okay, Bravo shows up, and they give him, man hug, backs, and how they men do and everything. But anyway, after they show up and they sit down and everything, Brendan stopped playing the music and stuff. Thank God it wasn't no artists up in there, because you love. I'm not saying a word, but you know how you. I'm not saying a word now. Y'all ain't gonna get me to start talking about that, right? Okay. But anyway, Anthony and Bravo, well, Anthony was doing most of the talking. He told him, we're here to talk about the showcase. They're going to do a showcase of artists. Now, Brendan is the music man, okay? Anthony is not. Bravo is, he has the venue, because Bravo has a very successful club. Okay, so they're going to Bravo got the vineyard. Anthony is in charge of the marketing, and Brandon's supposed to be in charge of providing the artist for him. But no, it didn't work out that way, because Anthony want to do everything, got his hands in everything except for the vineyard, because he's leaving that to Bravo. Him and Bravo decided to have meetings without Brendan in it. The reason why, because Brendan has got too much stuff going on. He said when he gave surprised his wife for the 11-year anniversary, it was drama. Okay, because his wife found out he's got another artist, a female artist, and he's acting up and acting crazy again. Because he and didn't want to tell her, it just came out. It came out. Kobe let it slip. Because her husband Russell, they talked and it slipped. Okay? So, and then at the wine tasting for Dr. LaToya, which is Anthony's wife, they had another big fallout. Brendan and his wife. That's two. Okay, and then at the skating ring, there was another one with them. So they're having too many fallouts. So Anthony and Bravo don't have time for it. So what they decide to do, go ahead and step it up and do what they need to do. So Anthony had his hand in everything. He wanted his hands on and trying to get an artist and everything, the marketing, everything. You name it, even bringing the artist and everything. And Anthony told him, that's how we do. We take care of business. Him and Bravo take care of business. They ain't got time with all the foolery that Brendan is doing. You either fooling around on your wife, you got another artist, you got one foot in and out the door, not one time, but twice. Every time you look, you popping stuff is being popped off, you and your wife getting into it, everything going on. We ain't got time for the drama. They ain't got time. These are two grown men, ain't got time for it. Okay. So, but anyway, Brendan felt some kind of way. His face just dropped when they told him that they already been taking care of things. He was just looking, and then his face looking and face. because he was upset. The reason why he was upset was because they did things without him. But how can you do things with him? Every time you look up, man, Brendan looking for a check. Yeah, he is. Brendan looking for a check. You're right. You're right, lady love. Right. Yes, he is. But anyway, now let me just say this, that the day of the party is the day of the party, and then it's over. This is the last thing. It's the day of the party. It's Kobe's 30th birthday party. Brandon spent months with what do you call it? A party planner to get this event, her birthday, to be perfect for her. And she had a vision board, and she didn't realize her husband used the vision board to plan her party. Yes. Told you that man loved his wife. I mean, not Brandon, Russell. Russell used the vision board to plan his Kobe's party. Oh, yes, she's turning 30. So everybody showed up but Brandon and his wife, Christine. Because remember, Russell uninvited them. Said, you can't come. You can't come. No, 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 no. He don't want no drama. He don't want no drama. And he did say one day maybe they'll sit down and talk. But they don't talk when he want to talk, because then I already told him, you can't talk to my wife. You can't say her name. I don't want your wife around my wife. I don't want to be around you. You can't do nothing until until Russell say you can. Otherwise, you may get your bones broke, allegedly. Okay? Bones may be that. Okay? So they had a great time at a party. It did. Her party, if anybody's seen it, it looked beautiful. It was a beautiful party. And then after that party, while the party was going on, Anthony meets up, because Anthony's wife went to the party. But Anthony didn't go because he met up with Brandon and Christine. You know, the one with one foot in the door, one foot out the door. He met up with he met up with them. Okay? And he met up with them so they can talk about the showcase and what happened. Because Brandon wasn't too happy. Brandon said he thinks they're trying to leave him out of everything, trying to push him out. And he's the one that got the artist. He's the one is in the music business. Man, and then Brandon told him, I don't trust you. Because every time you have been out with us, with all of us, something happened. It's either you and your wife getting into it, something. You and your wife always getting into it. If you ain't getting in, but you in it with you and your wife, you doing something where your wife just found out. Every time she found out stuff that you didn't tell her, he don't trust her. He don't trust her. So, and then he just don't trust him. And Brandon's wife is trying to stand up to him, but woman, you got to think. Your husband just got another artist, signed another female artist, and he didn't supposed to do that without talking to you first, because the last time he did that, he was getting ready to leave you for her. And he admitted that. He didn't want to be married no more. He was getting ready to leave you, 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door, chasing this other woman. Okay? Yeah. And you too pretty for him, I tell you. And Brandon is actually mixed, because they showed his mom and dad. His mom is white, his father is black, so he's mixed. Because I always wondered when I looked at him, what is he? But he's mixed. But girl, you can still do better. You can do better. When I say you can do better, you can do better. Because to me, he okay. But you can do better. Okay? You taller than him anyway. But you can do better. If he leave you, girl, just think you I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just be quiet. If anybody want to come up, that's it on that show. But it was great. And It was great. But I do want to say one thing. What I do want to talk about before we leave is Crazy Wonder. Crazy Wonder. Wonder, wonder, wonder. Like the Wonder Bread. Yeah. She is going out here right now talking crap. Wonder is is her lips are moving too fast that you don't know what she's saying, but you know she's talking crap. Wonder from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That one. She's not even on the show anymore, but she's talking a lot of noise. A lot of noise. And that's what we're going to talk about the next time. Okay? We're going to talk about Wonder and the things that she's saying. Okay? I just want to make sure you know. And after we get through talking about Wonder, we will talk about, I do want to bring up the latest information on the Carly Russell case. Okay? What's been going on with that? I do want to, so we're going to talk a little about Messy Wonder, but I do want to bring up the Carly Russell case. We can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I won't do it so late because it's 11:23. We've been on for almost an hour now. At 11:30 it'll be 1 hour. So we're getting ready to go. But I do want to thank everybody that showed up in the Pink House to give me all the pink love and everything. And the more I do my lives, the more I get it. My goal is to be great at everything I do, you know. So that's my goal. Okay. The more lives I do, like I said, I don't even have a handful. A handful is 5. I don't even have 5 under my belt yet, but it will be tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night and good night, Miss Lady Love, and thank you for the all the pink waves, the pink hearts. Yes, that's my signature. Thank you. That's going to be my signature, and y'all just named it. Y'all just coined it for me. Yes, y'all did. You and Miss Candace. Yes. Okay, guys. Good night. And I hope everything that I said from this point forward was alleged, okay? And it was my opinion only, all right? And I do appreciate you all, and I do love all of you all, okay? Thank you for being here with me. Oh, you're in Atlanta. Okay, Miss, you are in Atlanta, Lady Love's Life. I'm not. I'm in Texas. Hot, hot, hot. It's hot here. It's really hot. Oh, let me ask you, when you're in Atlanta, do you ever see do you ever hear anything about Martell slithering around the streets? Oh, Lord. If you do, run the other way. Run. Not walk. Don't do this here. Skipping or hopping. No, run the other way. Okay, guys. I know. I'm just, thank you for showing up. Happy Tuesday. Wait now. Today is Monday, isn't it? Oh, it's unless you live on the East Coast. Is it Eastern Standard Time? It may be morning then, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Happy Tuesday, Miss Pinkie and everyone. And we was just getting ready to leave. But as I said before, we're going to talk tomorrow about Wonder because Wonder is slipping at the mouth. You don't understand what she's saying, but she's slipping. Stuff is spewing, coming out. And I do appreciate, as I was telling everybody, I do appreciate everybody. And I have not even a handful of lives under my belt. I think this is number 4. So just number 4. But we're going to do number 5. Then I can say I got a handful of lives up under my belt. Okay? But and thank you for coming in to wish me Tuesday. I didn't realize it was Tuesday. Depends on where you live at. So what is the time zone in Atlanta? Is it, I don't know, but I'm in Texas, so It's still sent right now. It's just 11:27. But thank everybody for showing up. And tomorrow we're gonna do it a little earlier. I'm gonna try to do it about no later than between 6 or 7, maybe 6:30 or 7. Six. Did I say? Well, we just leave it at that, 6 or 7. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna talk about Wanda, what Crazy Wanda is up to, because she is feeling out at the mouth right now. And then we're going to give the latest updates on the Polly Russell case. It's been a lot of new developments and everything. Um, and I think she did speak out. She did give a interview or report or speak out. So we're going to talk about that too tomorrow. Okay, guys, and I do appreciate everybody for showing up. And in potentials, I wish you had got here a little earlier. But it depends on what time zone you're in, because I'm in Central Standard Time. But everybody, you all get some sleep, and I'll see you all tomorrow around between 6 and 7. I'll go ahead and we'll know exactly what time it's going to be tomorrow. But so we're going to talk about those two things tomorrow. All right, guys, and I love you, and you all. I always wish everybody. I'm serious. I sleep hard. I fall asleep. It's somebody to wake me up to get me up. Wake up. That's how hard I sleep. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I sleep like that. I sleep like a put. But anyway, guys, okay, guys, we're gonna go. All right, and I'll see you all tomorrow, which is still Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and happy Tuesday to you as well. Okay, guys, but I'll see you all. How many hours is that? I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. PM, not AM, because I be asleep. So PM, 6 or 7 p.m. in the evening. Okay? And if you have to, just get your dinner and bring it with you. Sit there and just bring your dinner with you. Okay? All right, guys. Bye bye. Love you guys. All right.